Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Angela and I'm an intuitive tarot reader. This is a reading for the collective, so take what serves you and leave the rest. It's a reading for Wednesday the 19th of June or whenever it hits your feed, as my readings are timeless. I do offer personalised readings, so head to the About Me page for more information if you're after a more specific answer to your personal question. Now, I will cleanse the energy to get rid of the negative energy. This is the second time. I was right and halfway through filming your Wednesday reading, and there was a major fault and the camera stopped. And when I went back to review, hoping that I could just carry on and do restart, the entire video was corrupted. So I'm going to restart. So I will cleanse the energy to get rid of all that negative energy. But I won't re-pull the card. So this is the card I did pull for today. Healing the Mother Line. And I will read from Rebecca Campbell's guidebook, as there's quite a bit more to what she to the words on the cards. Okay, it says we're living in a time of complex healing, especially when it comes to the mother line. Collectively, we're facing the intergenerational trauma that has been imprinted on us from many centuries of being ruled by men. So many born to mothers who were not mothered themselves. It's time to mend the chain. So many of our ancestral lines have experienced brutal persecution and separation from the sacred feminine. We've been starved of the Great Mother's unwavering embrace and instead told to look only to a male god in the sky. So many were taught not to see the sacred of all things in the feminine on all her stages as sacred, powerful and holy. This way of living has gone on for too long, and we've been called to heal on behalf of our ancestors. Healing is possible. It may not be straightforward or easy, but it's possible. It can be felt forward and back. Your ancestors past and future are singing with you. It's time to release our mothers all the way back for what they may not have been able to give. To find a way to cultivate the loving mother within, to treat ourselves with the same deep reverence, adoration, understanding and compassion that we longed for all along. You can be that for yourself today. You can meet yourself where others could not. And as you do, future ancestors will bless you for finding the courage to release and heal deep. So the question for today, I reach all the way back to the original mother and I set all the mothers in myself free. So this card really called me to talk about religion. And perhaps that was why they had the fatal error. But I am going to talk about it because it's very important. I find that there's a lot of misunderstanding about religion and culture. And a lot of us Westerners are really anti our Christian values and upbringings. And we often like to say we're not Christians. We are, however, because our entire legal system is based on Christian values and beliefs derived from the Bible. Now, so a lot of us in the West have looked to Buddhism to offer what we have not been able to get from other sort of spiritual guidances. But the problem with Buddhism is it says that Buddha, another male figure, is all-knowing and to release attachments to all possessions. Now, this is problematic because if you release attachment to all of your possessions, you will end up alone under the tree for 40 days and 40 nights, and this will only lead to your physical death. So I like to look to Hinduism It's one of the Eastern religions that I really, really relate to. Hinduism is very ancient. Buddhism is derived from Hinduism. And Hinduism has all the gods and goddesses. And they are, unlike the modern day Hindus, who are not quite as hedonistic, the original Hindu gods and goddesses were all hedonistic. And that's where the Greek and Roman gods, we all know Greek and Roman myth, where they're all drunk and reveling and partying and having relations with everyone and everything. That actually comes from Hinduism. As the trade routes flowed from the east, where the Western travellers and explorers would go to the east, and they were finding all this abundant treasure as well as cultural treasure. They absorbed the information. They absorbed the Hindu religion with all their gods and goddesses. And most believe that a lot of the Greek and Roman influenced by these gods and goddesses. So yes, this is Lakshmi, and I call on Lakshmi to increase abundance for everyone watching today and myself. Make these readings abundant and available to everyone. Right, let's get on. So no fatal error, and I've still continued with the message I wanted to get out. So that's good. So now it's time to move on to tarot card for the day. I'm using the Werecat Tarot deck today. So Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, please give us a tarot card for today. We have the Ten of Wands. Now we have the Ten of Wands, but there was another card that turned face down. So we'll take that as well. We have the Ten of Wands and the Page of Cups. So this week I am reading from the Rider-Waite Key to the Tarot book. For further information, especially as these tarot cards don't offer a lot of information. Just on their own. So the Ten of Wands, a man is oppressed by the weight. See how he's feeling a heavy burden of the 10 wands he is carrying. And this is a card of many significances, and some of the readings cannot be harmonized. I set aside that which connects it with honor and good faith. It is oppression simply, but is also fortune, gain, any kind of success in these things. It is also a card of false seeming, disguise, and the place which the figure is approaching may suffer from the rods that he carries. So when you pull the Ten of Wands, it's telling you it's time to put down the heavy burden that you've been carrying. Indeed, you're going to get the opportunity to put down your heavy burden. So it does tends to represent completions of a cycle. And as the last book says, it does represent fortune, gain, and success. I mean, we often see Ten of Wands as a negative card, as it does represent the end of a situation, but it also represents a successful resolution. So it is time to, if you've got a lot on your plate, it is time to seek balance, but a heavy responsibility is about to be lifted from your shoulders, and fortune, gain, and success is on its way to you. So you're nearly there. And then, of course, we have the Page of Cups. And so this is good following the Ten of Wands. And again, I'll read from this book because we don't want to miss anything for the Page of Cups, which is a lovely card. Wow, I don't even know how to say that word. Oh, here we are. A fair-pleasing, rather effeminate page with a studious and intent face contemplates a fish rising from a cup to look at them. A fair young man, one impelled to render service and with whom the querent will be connected. A studious youth, news, message, application, reflection, meditation, mediation, and also these things directed to business. So the Page of Cups is an offer coming your way. And it can be an offer of love, is its usual interpretation. There's a serpent depicted within the rose here. Just be careful with your words. There could be, make sure that there's no sting in the tail of your words today. But when the Page of Cups turns up in your reading, it's telling you that there's going to be news and messages. There is an offer coming in today, and it's particularly related to your love life, and it does represent a new romantic interest. It can represent a younger man or a younger partner, and it does indicate wedding announcements. Now, I know another tarot reader I follow says it calls the Page of Cups the falling in love card. So you'll be falling in love today. Now, if love is not on your mind, then you could be just falling in love with life. And maybe you're falling in love with life after putting down the heavy burdens. And remember that it's all about healing today with our oracle card. So I'm rounding out the readings this week by pulling our Angel Answers card. Whoops. And obviously Wednesday's reading is not without hiccups. As the camera just moved, but anyway, I'll leave it there. Maybe it wanted to be there. All the cards are still in shop. So angels, please give us an answer for today. And that one flicked out, so thing. It's saying ask from help. I'll just move these over. Ask for help from others. So it's saying that in order to put down these heavy burdens and bring balance into your life, the angels are telling you to ask for help from others. Ask for help. A lot of people struggle to ask for help. And I know it can be tricky because sometimes you feel like you're asking for help and no one is answering. But people around you are very supportive and they do want to help. So if you do actually make the effort, they will be there to help you. Okay, lovely reading for today. I wish you all the best with this offer that's coming in. I really do appreciate all your comments and likes and subscribes. I do appreciate it. I call it an energy exchange as it helps my channel to grow and reach more people in order to help them with these messages. As always, like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.